Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial-free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 011119111.
Chia Pets, the pottery that grows.
They're fun.
My buddy's got a Trump Chia pet.
They're the greatest things you've ever
A
seen.
Trump Chia.
Soak your chia, spread the seeds.
And he looks more like Bernie Sanders as it's growing in all around the back and the sides and not so much on the top. The Chia, the Chia pet, the Chia, that was a big one.
I think it's pretty successful considering what it was.
The Snuggie.
You know,
how about that?
People had them. Pet Rock was big before our time a little bit, like in the 70s.
Yeah, I don't remember that one so much.
Pet Rock, it was just a rock in a box that said Pet Rock on it.
Okay. What about Flex Seal?
I made a lot of money from just putting in it. Yeah, Flex Seal sucks. That stuff does not work that well.
Oh, it does it? Boy, they make sure to make it look like it works there. My Pillow. I'm trying to think what else.
I don't know. I've tried Flex Seal on certain things. I didn't think it was. Maybe I'm using it wrong.
Is Gordon Ramsay going to be a pitch guy? Like he's doing those hex-clad frying pans?
Yes.
And he's done some other things. And I just feel like he's going that way.
Pitch guy is like the easy route to go. I mean, like that's the way to go.
Yeah.
I saw a George Foreman grill. You could take the grills off like I told you about. And the grease trap is up underneath those grills that has holes in those grills now. And that is 4-serving one is $50. 5-serving one, if you want to put 5 servings of meat on it, it's $57. That's what I saw. And you can have it by tomorrow, courtesy of Amazon. It said, the reason why I checked it out is because it said fully submersible. I'm like, the whole thing's fully submersible? Yeah, no. It's just the grills come off. So you can put the grills in the
How many sold on TV things have you bought? Because you're kind of that kind of guy, or you were at least. I feel like you were that guy. I've only bought one, and I forgot about it. Chris just brought it up. Thanks from Chris from AG. The Magic Bullet. I used to keep one at the radio station.
That works pretty
I was
good.
doing smoothies there, I don't know, 15 years ago.
The problem is Hamilton Beach makes a George Foreman grill.
Hamilton Beach is something I would... I have a Hamilton Beach food processor. And man, when I got it, I gave my wife a hard time. I'm like, really? Out of all the food processors you bought, a Hamilton Beach? Because it had good reviews. It works good.
The floating hinge was the key to the George Foreman grill. Like you needed the one that had the hinge that popped up because otherwise, whatever would close on where the hinges were, would overcook, and then the stuff underneath it,
it would have too much pressure on it. You needed it to be leveled, So as time went on, they figured some stuff out with that.
Hamilton Beach makes one for a little bit less, and you get a little bit more on the front. Other things I bought as seen on TV. I did like some as seen on TV things, and then I don't know, they've just slowly gone away. I feel like the as seen on TV stuff is not as prevalent because now you could just look up something on Amazon, like I just did. Like, oh, can I get a George Foreman grill still? Yes, you can. There's lots of iterations of it that you could get on Amazon. So we don't even bother with the as seen on TV stuff. Flex Seal. I bought it because it was on sale at Costco.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I could probably use some of that around the house in case of an emergency. Yeah. So,
do you read the directions?
I read the directions.
And you did it?
I used it
still
once.
Didn't work,
I used it once. It didn't work. It was horrible.
I had a buddy.
You know that little, so you know the sprayer on your sink, and you pull it down, and then you can spray stuff with it. Well, it had grown a pinhole-sized leak on it. So I was like, all right, I've got that Flex Seal downstairs. I'm going to use that. It made it worse. And it was fiber, so it probably wasn't meant for the fiber, and the bendability of it made it break down. But the way that guy sells that Flex Seal crap, is he
literally has it in a boat.
Door.
He puts it on a boat.
You could put it on a screen door in a boat and then take the boat fishing.
Yeah. So my buddy had he bought an old rowboat, metal boat, had a bunch of rivets holding it together, and always had a bunch of water in the bottom. I mean, in an hour, we would have 2 inches of water in the bottom of this boat. So We drained it all out and everything, and then he goes and he flex seals it. We come back, didn't do anything.
That doesn't work that well.
I don't know if they should be arrested, but they shouldn't be able to sell that stuff.
It is a bit fraudulent, right? I mean, come on.
As of 2015, the George Foreman grill sold 100 million grills, and it's not the most popular, the most sold thing on TV.
They have a Beyond Grill.
The Snuggie beat it. The Snuggie sold
That's
5 times.
stupid.
500 million. 500 million in sales. And that was by 2015.
The best marketed blanket of all time. It's ridiculous.
The Snuggie?
It's a blanket.
Yeah, it's a blanket.
Blanket with sleeves.
Didn't your wife have one?
Yeah, I bought it for her as a gag.
That's what it was. And did she like it? Did it work?
No. I mean, it had its novelty. It lasted for a little bit, and then it went away. What about the George Foreman Beyond Grill? 7-in-1 electric indoor grill with air fry technology, Jeremy. That combines two of my favorite all-time things. Right there with that air fryer frozen to grilled in 22 minutes, no defrosting.
I don't know.
Air fryer
we've had a few air fryer grills now, and the oven ones, they work, but they're just not as good as the basket. The basket. This is
a basket. This is basically George Foreman's, or the company that makes the Foreman grill, their basket air fryer, and it doesn't look like it's got the capacity of the one I have, and it's a lot less too.
So,
but it's good reviews. I don't know. I mean, the as seen on TV stuff. You know what looks cool? I'll never get it, but what looks cool is these little things that go in between your center console.
Oh, the cup holders?
Your car. Yeah, it's either cup holder or pen holder.
My buddy has
like
one.
that.
It's got a cell phone, a cup holder, and it'll hold your wallet or something.
But I already have like a bunch of cup holders in my console, so I'm like, I can't really justify buying that. But it keeps things from falling down in between.
He has one of those cell phone stands that holds his cell phone that goes into a cup holder. So it takes up the cup holder. He puts it in there. It has a bar that comes up. You can bend and then it holds his cell phone. So, and then he works out of his car. He's a salesman. So he's traveling around, driving a lot and doing all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, this actually, it's kind of cool to see it because I've been wanting to know how that works too. It looks pretty good. You can weigh in things that you bought on TV. Was it good? Was it bad? 805-543-3693.
93.3 KZOZ rocks. Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 01111 911.